Hello, this is Douglas Robinson, and in this video we're going to be going over a horrifically bad bug in the System.Data.SQLite NuGet package. And I have the solution to this problem up on the screen because it has trolled me off and on every once in a while for months. And that is that if you close a connection using System.Data.SQLite, it does not actually release access to the file, and so you cannot then delete a file if you need to afterwards. It locks that file in use for a indeterminate amount of time. And the answer to why this is happening, I guess I should say the symptom of what happens is if you try to do anything to that file, like delete it or move it, you get an error message. The process cannot access the file because it is being used by another process. Even if you've actually written your code properly to say, go delete that file. Now, in my head, I know that before I've gotten around this by using garbage collection and just saying, hey, go use gc.collect, right? And that should work. And in this post, this person actually ended up writing code that would actually manually sleep or wait the thread until it was clear. What someone actually wrote out in detail that answers this problem is that essentially the SQLite connection method .close does not actually close the pointer to the file. It waits for garbage collection to do that. And then when you actually need to force that to happen, you have to call garbage collection, gc.collect, but you also need to call wait for pending finalizers. So for me, I have a file that I use as a wrapper for my SQLite connections. And rather than put into my code wherever I'm using it, like, hey, go do gc.collect, I'm putting it in my wrapper that, hey, at the end of this, go call, or after everything else gets closed, call garbage collection and call wait for pending finalizers. Because to me, this is one of the worst possible level or most severe bugs you can get, which is someone is using an external library, it's a NuGet package, System.Data.SQLite, and they're doing everything they should correctly. I opened a connection, I closed a connection, and it still fails. And it fails unreliably. Whereas, if you are running other code for long enough, eventually the connection is fine. But if you immediately try to delete a file, it's still in use. So it's just whenever the garbage collection releases it, which is, it can be very frustrating to try and troubleshoot, which is why I'm actually recording the solution to this. Because I've searched for it before. I don't know why I magically found a good answer to it now, but it's very irritating.